Apparently we are live, so just look at the little girl there, the little face. As soon as I started talking, this one just woke right up. She was almost snoring. Anyway, look at that little face there while we get ready. Okay, I guess she's gonna come over here now. There you go. Anyway, I've got to get ready here. Set up my laptop and stuff so I can see who's coming and going and stuff. And you can hear Miss Squeaky in the background. What is happening here? Doesn't want to work properly. What's going on? Hmm. Sorry about the delay, but look at the cute little girlie here. Okay, this laptop's not working for me. I don't know why it's doing this. Anyway, let's go back here. Let's see what I can see. Hello, Susie. I can't read that far away. Lila, hello, Lila. Hello there. Look at the little girl there. Look at the little girl. This laptop is not working with me right now. Live. Hmm. Why are we doing this now? Interesting. Hmm. Sorry, give me a moment here. I'm still. Oh, having trouble with this darn laptop. But anyway, we're apparently live here, so glad you enjoyed the girls. Here you go. There's your toy there. Oof. There we go. Let's get this going. I don't even know if I have been monetized because it wouldn't let me go through the other way like before. But YouTube has been changing so many different things. It's not funny. Okay. Here we are. Now, got to catch up a bit here. Sorry about that. Okay, start with the beginning. Hello, Susie. Hello, Tess. Hello, Lila. Oh, hello, everybody. Happy Sunday to everyone. Karen Ferguson. Hello again. Hello, hello, hello. Lila, you're minus 11 in Edmonton today. Wow. That's warm for you. That's warm. Warm compared to here. There you go. Kitty Likely, thanks for saying the cute dog. Hello there. Hello, Mark. How's it going again? Welcome back again. Kitty Likey. Kitty Likey. Yeah, Lila, I'm not sure what's going on with the laptop. I got to check if we're monetized here in a second. Mark, you've been waiting for this all week. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Happy Sunday. Wow. Anyway, so just to catch you all up, since you mentioned the temperature there, Lila. Here, look at this little angel. Look at this little angel. This is Angel, and this one here is Baby. Mother and daughter. Yes. Baby and Angel. My two little buddies here. Anyway. Yeah, so It was averaging anywhere from -2 to -5, 6 for a while there, and sometimes above. But anyway, so Friday night it went to -14, and then Saturday morning, it was -14 as well. And then late last night, it finally went down to -14. But when I woke up this morning, it was -16. So it's actually, the sun is coming out a bit. There you can see some sunshine coming out there and stuff. And let's see what we can do here. And the sunshine's out on the grass there. You can see the where the grass is in the shadows, it's still frozen. But what's in the sunshine is pretty much thawed out. But yeah, the sunshine's coming out now. But at 11 o'clock this morning, the sun just came out about 11 o'clock, so not too long ago. Whoops, dropped her toy again. Oh, I gotta pick it up. So anyway, yeah, -16, so it's crazy, crazy. Hey, Carl, glad you could make it as well. Got a nice lineup this morning so far. All good, normal. Hey, Lori, glad you could make it. Glad you could make it. There's my little angel. What's that, Angel? Look at that. Look at. Gotta look over here. Trying to get her to see. I trimmed their faces a little bit so because you couldn't see their faces. But I'm trying to get her to look right at you. In the Middle East, it's cold too, Tess, but not cold like Canada. Not -16, I don't think. But we're 1/3, a little more than 1/3, I think, through winter anyway. So only 2/3 to go. And Lori, you're in middle of a huge snowstorm right now. Yeah, certain places, even northern BC, got a lot of snow, but. That is the wonderful thing about this area. It can get cold, that's fine, but there's very, very little snow at all. There's no snow here. And the roads are clear, you can drive around and stuff like that. You go up, I don't know, 100 Mile, Quesnel, whatever, Prince George, those places, there's snow all over the roads, and I wouldn't be able to drive around, but yeah. So, Merlin Rochester from Australia. It's 120 degrees in Australia right now. Like, you got the other end of the stick. It's really hot there. Wow. Australia, yeah. Yeah, Merlin Rochester, welcome. Hello there. Hello there. How you doing? So let's start this thing off real good. Catch up here. Oh, wow, Lori, half the South is without power right now? Oh my gosh. That's right, Mama Tess. I keep doing that. Tess, yeah, it's summer down under. Yeah, anyway, so let's start with this. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me on the path of righteousness for his name's sake. And yet though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies, and you anoint my head with oil, and my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of my Lord forever and ever and ever. Amen. Amen. There we go. Yeah, I got to start off right anyway. Yeah, so. Oh, you got your Jackery all charged up for the storm and everything, Lori, eh? Yeah. Yeah, I got my generator, keeps my lithium battery charged up and keeps my diesel running 24-hour, diesel heater running 24 hours a day. Sometimes on low, sometimes on medium, sometimes on high, but yeah, it's keeping up with everything. Got everything. As long as I keep my gasoline and my diesel jugs full, we're good to go. Good to go. Thank you, Tess. Hallelujah. Amen. Right? That is right. Yeah, Mark. Hallelujah. Amen. And all that stuff. Praise the Lord. Psalm 23. Yes. Absolutely. There we are. So, yeah, it's pretty chilly here, but so far, yeah, minus 16. I did good overnight. I mean, when I have my heater on low, I can feel it even when I'm underneath the blanket there. And, I feel a little chill. I'm feeling comfortable, but there's a chill in the background. Then when I throw the blanket off and get up, it's like fairly cool in here and it's noticeable. So I just generally slowly turn it up. Sometimes, like last night, it was just put it up to halfway, up to 50%. And that kept us nice and even in here. From that example so far, I can't see me being anywhere that is going to be below minus 20. I have been up around Smithers and that Prince George when it's been minus 25. I think Smithers, I think at one point for a short period, I think it hit minus 30 while I was working on the railway. But generally, minus 25 is maximum there, and minus 20 maybe here. So my estimation is I can easily, even with the limited insulation you've seen me do in here, this big wall here and the one behind me, and those windows are still open and I don't have a wall here, we can get through probably minus 20 without doing any more insulation in here. I think we're good to go. I'd have to see for sure, but so far, like we've hit, and it could have been minus 17, I don't know. It depends on which weather station you check, what district you're in, whether it's Coston or Karamias or over there anyway. So yeah, I'm fairly convinced. Hey, Catherine, glad you could make it, Catherine. Pretty convinced we can, without doing any more inside insulation here, we can ride out at minus 20 with this diesel heater and the battery system and everything. Yeah, so it's looking good. I'm pretty confident. And if not, I just pop up a wall here and insulate the windows. Anyway, going down to 8 degrees is where you are, Carl. Wow. Don't freeze to death, please. Oh, Susie, you fixed yourself a plate of something to snack on, eh? Awesome. So, there we go. Got catching up on everything here slowly. Especially the comments. And, of course, we got the beautiful Sunshine Girl Angel there. And where's my hand? The teddy bear up there. And we got baby there chewing on her toy there. Having a good time, and another teddy bear up there. So, there we are. Look at the little angel. Look at the little Sunshine Girl. Yeah. Look at her. Look at that girl. Look at the Sunshine Girl. Yeah. What are you doing, Angel? Look at that face, eh? Look at that face, eh? All right. Yes, my girls are adorable. Whoops. There you go. Come here. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, so I hung my head down and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. There, now we really started the live show off right, Angel? Yeah? Look at you. That's Angel. Come here, little wonky. Look at this little face. Look at that little face. Look at that little face. Yeah. Yeah, that's baby. Baby and Angel. You're my sunshine too, baby. You know that? You're my number one. You're my number one and my love of my life, this one. She came into my life when I needed her, when she was only this big. And we've been together, moving close to 9 years now. But she came along when I needed her the most, and then she gave me a couple of litters of puppies. And the last litter, Angel came along, and as soon as she came out, I looked at her and said, I gotta keep that one. Boy, am I ever glad I did. Yeah. Got Mama, baby, and little Angel, her puppy. Yeah, my two little buddies, my two best buddies. Yes. How are you doing? Got something in your eye. Yeah, there you go. Clean your eye out. Yeah, look at you. Look at you, baby. Come here. Yeah. You got some toys over here? You got some toys over here? Oh, yeah. Look at you. All right, let's get back to the comments here. Sorry. Oh, man, Catherine. You have no idea. She was so freaking beautiful and adorable when she was a little puppy. Oh my God, baby. Yes, she was. I mean, she's still. I still see that, but I missed some comments. But yeah, I still see that. But you know, you got to see it for yourself to really sink in. She was freaking adorable, man. Adorable. Well, thanks for the compliment there, Lori. You're always full of those wonderful compliments. Thank you so much. Oh, Catherine, they're saying you're going to get 15 plus inches of snow. Uh-oh. Oh, whoops. Angel. Yes, Lori. Angel seems to love that song, yeah. And Lori, you're supposed to get 17 inches of snow. Oh my God, you guys. You got that right, Tess. Dogs are furry angels. Not just because of their name either. But yeah, for us, to us, yes. I'm sure you do, Lori. Remember when Angel was a little tiny little thing too as well. Ah, yes. Oh, Carl, your wonderful wife made a big pot of chili. I haven't had chili in a long time. Chili con carne or just chili? There is a difference. Chili has no meat. Chili con carne has meat. Yeah. Anyway, either way, it depends on, well, not so much what's in it, but how good it tastes. But anyway, I'm sure from your information before, it's going to be delicious. Tess, you remember when Angel was this little big too, eh? Yeah. You two go way back, you and Lori, yes. Carlos James, yes. You nailed it. I am Irish. Well, I have Irish background, of course. Obviously, you can see the kilt, but most people assume I'm Scottish. But no, I have Irish background. My Irish on my father's side, English on my mother's side. I think it was my great-grandfather came over here in 1840 something, around there, 1850 or something. And so I guess I'm third generation kind of Irish background, Canadian. Born Canadian, yeah. But anyway, yeah. So, Carlos Jamies, welcome. Alicia Seeds, Dr. Jamul. I've heard that name. I don't know who it is, but thanks. I'll take it as a compliment, I suppose. I always do anyway. you're right, Lori. Yeah, baby was on camera way back on one of my videos when she lost her eyeball there. Yeah, that's right. Mark, more Kent's Kitchen. Yeah, I'm glad I noticed you said something about you enjoyed the Kent's Kitchen or the video or something like that. But, yeah, there's more coming out. I'm actually, when I make dinner tonight, I'm gonna try my very best to videotape it and put it out on Tuesday. But yeah, so what was on Friday? What was that? I can't remember. I can't even remember, you know. Isn't that funny? When I put things up ahead of time, I just lose track, and all I can remember is the last thing I did. Yeah, Lori, I'm having trouble finding duck eggs around. I actually now, with the spring coming up, I'm gonna go check up the place just up the hill here. It might be a good time to get some laying eggs. So I'll go up and see if I can pick up some soon here, you know, when the winter's over, or close to over or something. But yeah, but I do eat a lot of eggs anyway. Chicken, farm eggs, local kind of as much as I can. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tess, you were on watch for baby's delivery, right? Okay, that's how far back you go. You watched the puppies being born, Angel and all the other ones. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, there you go, baby. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Thanks again for the compliments, Lori. 4 years later and still watching. Been watching more than 4 years, I'm pretty sure. I think it's closer to 5 or something, but yeah. I just forgot what I was looking into. Oh, yeah, okay, let's see. Burp. Oh, so wow, so far, yeah. We got 2 videos for Tuesday, 2 different types. And like I said, doing dinner tonight. I'm going to make something tonight, and that's hopefully going to be a video for Tuesday. And then we're doing other stuff. Even for Friday, I've got a couple of different ideas for more cooking things for Kent's Kitchen and that for Friday and beyond. I'm trying to work in as many cooking things as I can with all the other stuff. So yeah, just to answer your question, Mark. Yeah. So there is going to be a couple of cool things coming up on Tuesday in that area. Local neighborhood hater. I see why you got that handle. Local neighborhood hater. It's a kilt. I'm sure you already knew that, but it's a kilt. And it's not because I'm Irish heritage, but it's basically because I have severe Crohn's disease, and it's more comfortable to wear than anything out there when you got Crohn's or any of those bad intestinal diseases. So there, yeah. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, it isn't a dress. I get skirt. Yeah, Lila. Everyone's like it's a kilt. It's not a dress. Thanks, guys. Actually, a kilt, I guess, is a Scottish skirt, according to the Spanish, because it's falda de Scotia. That means Scottish skirt. Falda de Scotia. That's the only way they can translate kilt. Well, thanks, guys. My regular subscribers here and viewers. It's my branding, Lori. Thanks. Yes, my branding, Tess. It's an attire or outfit, not a dress. Thanks, Tess. Yeah, yeah. And Lila, yeah, you're just confirming. Kent wears kilts due to health reasons. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, don't you hate spell check, Lila? uh, yeah, I kind of, when I'm doing stuff in spell checks there, I always double check before I move on. Like, if I hit the space bar and it moves and it changes the word on me, I always double check, and because it happens, and then I go and put something out that sounds really stupid. Anyway, I'm sure you can hear the heater on here too as well. I meant to mention that earlier, but you guys, I realize, are closer to the heater than I am. And it's humming. I got it on 20% right now. It goes 1 to 10 or 10% to 100%. So 10 degrees. So it's on 20% now. Oh, thanks, Lori. I'm actually going to read that one. Thanks. You're full of compliments. I don't always read them because, um, you know why. Oh, but anyway, he's known for his kilts, and he is branded by his own quality as a professional content creator. Thanks, Lori. But yeah, that's true. But the kilts don't really make me branded to the content creation and the YouTube and all that. It just goes with my persona because of my health conditions. If it wasn't for my health problem, I probably would have never got around to wearing a kilt ever in my life. Maybe, I don't know. I thought of it over the years, thought, hey, that'd be interesting, but it never happened until I got the severe Crohn's and found that out. That's right, Karen Ferguson. Yes. Part of me still is a little shy after. When I was actually really, really young, I was so shy I was afraid of my own shadow. Like that shy. I was morbidly shy, and it took me slowly to get out of it into my, as I went to school and stuff like that. It took me years. I mean, yeah, it took me years and years and years. But it's still a little bit. Not so much shy, but reserved, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what you call it. Carl, you're always the funny man. I love you, Carl. You're so great, so fantastic. Neighborhood hater. I bet you wish you could look good in a dress. I actually had to repeat that one. That was good. Carl, you're always so funny. That's what I love about you. Oh, where is that? Okay, I missed that. I'm branded with something always in my hand, and where are we here? Lila says, I love that saying. Wow, Tess, thanks. Also known for singing poetry, foraging, and cooking on camera. Oh, you're welcome, Lori and everybody. Mark, did I do the bird watch? I'm not sure. I might have missed something there, but not sure what you mean, the bird watch. That's right, Lila. Carl is our comedian. Yeah. Awesome, awesome. Okay, there we go. I'm assuming Cheryl's here, just watching, kind of pretty much hoping, because she usually is. So, there we go. Look who's just watching me do my thing here. She just looks and stares at me all the time, all the time. It has done ever since she was born. As soon as her eyes were open, she'd just come over and look at me. Yeah. Right, Angel? Right? Yeah, look at your tail go, Angel. Yeah. Look at that face. Hold still. There, get the hair out of your eyes. Look at you. Look at you, Angel. Look at that face. You can never say no to that face. Look at that one, eh? Ah. I noticed your comment there. You said you're happy-go-lucky, Lori, and you threw a little shamrock down. Yeah. Or four-leaf clover, I should say. Sorry, four-leaf clover. The luck of the Irish. The luck of the Irish. Four-leaf clover. Well, it could be a shamrock, too. But I noticed it. Cheryl's here. Yes, awesome. Just listening after eating her lunch. Awesome. Welcome back, Cheryl, as usual. Yeah, I think of that a lot, Lila. If only I could hear Angel's thoughts. Or babies as well, too. If only I could know what they're thinking. Like sometimes they'll come up to me and they'll tap me or they'll motion to me and to do something. They want something. And it's like, you know, if it's not food or water, going for a walk and all that kind of stuff. And just basic affection. They come sometimes and it's like they're asking me something. And it's like, I wish I knew what you're trying to say, and I can't figure it out. And sometimes I never do. What are you doing, you lazy mutt? Hey, baby, baby, baby. You lazy mutt. What are you doing? There we go. Look at those two eyes there, the beady little eyes. Isn't she beautiful? I'll just keep her there for a minute while I talk. Okay. Okay. Alex T. Hello. Welcome back, Alex T. Hello there. Hello there. The Gord Downey guy. That's it. I was trying to remember I like to remember key things. DXR51. Hello there. Welcome aboard. I'm in a motorhome. Yeah. Alex T confirms. Yeah, I live in a motorhome all year round with my two little dogs here. And there we go, my two little dogs. And yeah, just all year round, live in a motorhome. There's the kitchen there and the sink and everything. The bathroom's behind that door. Oh yeah, fridge and freezer there. There's my battery for my lithium battery for my diesel heater. Oh yeah, might as well show you around since you're new here. There's my diesel heater on the floor. And for the winter, I've got this wall all insulated off. And the wall behind me insulated off just to, because it's hard to heat this place up in the wintertime without some inside insulation. But anyway, just to let you know, yeah, we live in a motorhome all year round. What's the battery power there? Okay, there we go. Okay, what's going on there? Okay, goof that up. Okay, shouldn't have done that. I was checking the battery power, but the screen went narrow. Anyway, so there, yeah. DXR51, hello and welcome aboard. Yeah. Alex T, you want a motorhome just like this one, eh? Yeah, they're great. They're great. Yeah, DXR, it is definitely quite a great escape in some way, yeah. But Alex and anyone else out there that's interested, oh yeah, Cheryl. Oh, sorry, I got to jump back here, Cheryl. Oh, okay, Cheryl, your daughter was supposed to go to Washington, D.C. for a conference and canceled because of the snowstorm. Wow, interesting. Yeah, and it was your birthday like a few days ago, wasn't it? Carl was asking, that's why I knew, but I remember from last week you said that. Anyway, yeah, if we get to that in a minute, DXR, or was it DXR? Yeah. Now I lost my train of thought. Wow. Totally lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, if you're gonna get a motorhome, I'd always go either with GMC or Chevy. The best out there. Just they're most reliable. There's like parts everywhere, and they're probably cheaper than any other vehicle out there to find parts. And an older one like this one, this is 1979, so it's been around a long time. Yeah, so anyway, get GMC or Chevy, definitely the best way to go. Anyway, that's right, Cheryl, Carl, yeah, your birthday was the 21st. Yeah, that was a few days ago. Oh, and your daughter took you to chicken dinner at Knott's Berry Farm. Knott's Berry Farm. Every time, since I heard of that years ago, I never, I've always wanted to go there. Anyway, I got to catch up here. Anyway, DXR, when the battery runs out of power, the lithium battery I got here, I got a portable generator. I just put the generator, it's out back anyway. I just put it on the ground, plug it into here, crank it up. I got the, right beside the battery, I got the battery charger. Might as well show you. That's a battery charger there. Hopefully you can see that. And I just plug that in and crank it up, and somewhere around 2 to 3 hours, battery's fully charged, and there we go. We're good for at least 2 weeks running that diesel heater, which is really good and a huge improvement over standard RV lead acid battery system, because they can't even compete with the length of time. Like they do 2-3 days. I think maybe you might get maximum 4 days out of the lead acid batteries before you have to recharge them and stuff like that. But this one here, I can get, the only reason I do it about 2 weeks, 15 days, whatever, is because it's about 1.5 to 3 hours charging, and that's not bad. If I could run the diesel heater for 30 days or more on this battery, but then it would probably take me, could be 5 or 6 hours to charge the battery. So it's a juggle, but 2 weeks on this battery, it's great. I just run the heater, I double check the power level all the time, and just go from there. Yeah, and happy belated birthday there, Cheryl. Everyone's saying. I mentioned that last week, the happy pre-birthday. Wow, Karen Ferguson, I've always wanted to, but no, I've never had a rabbit stew or made a rabbit stew. I've kind of always wanted one. You're craving one, that's interesting. I can't crave one because I don't know what it tastes like. I do know what rabbit tastes like. Went to a Greek restaurant in Vancouver 35 years ago or something like that, and I had their rabbit dinner, and wow, it was good. Yeah, rabbit's really good, but it was Greek style kind of thing. So yeah, your parents and grandparents ate it a lot. Yeah, if I ever think about it, then I go, yeah, I gotta have rabbit sometime. I really want rabbit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Lori, you're having trouble with the connection there. I keep fading in and out on you, and probably, like you say, the snowstorm happening. Oh, and it's happening to you too, Tess. Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, it's probably the snowstorm doing stuff You know, when there's stuff like that, they're always rattling with the any of the wires or the towers and everything like that. It throws things right off. Gotta see this. Look at you. Look at that angel. Look at that angel. Are you tired? Are you tired, angel? Yeah. Baby's just chilling. Oh, yeah. There we go. Beautiful little girls, yes. So, where are we here? Yeah, I know a lot of people feel that way, um, Cheryl, about eating rabbits. Yeah, they're too cute and they can never get themselves to eat it. I know his girlfriend had years and years ago, she had a daughter from someone else, obviously, and she had a couple daughters, but one of them, when she was young, she had this little stuffed toy. It was a lamb, and she called it Lammy. And then anytime anyone suggested eating lamb for dinner, anytime after that, she, even when she was a teenager and into her early 20s and stuff, it was like, no, I can never eat lamb because of my lammy. Yeah. Yeah, it's, you know, the thing for most of us is that we eat a lot of meat in our diets, but we go to the grocery store and buy it. It's already prepped for us, so we don't see that part of it. But if we had to do it ourselves, like, you know, let's say kill a cow and make our own steaks, kill a pig and make our own ribs and stuff, bacon, um, you know, we wouldn't probably do. A lot of people wouldn't do it. A lot of people wouldn't do it. They just couldn't. So yeah. So the fact that it's already done for us and pre-packaged, and we don't see the process in between, that's the only reason a lot of people will eat meat. It's because they haven't seen that part. Ah. Oh yeah, Lila, Toronto has a really wild snowstorm right now. Toronto, Ontario, all that area. It seems to be hitting everywhere. I noticed other people on Instagram and well, YouTube as well, as just casually scrolling through. They've been talking about that like all around the States and Canada, and you know, on the eastern side and southern side even. Yeah. Yeah, just like you say, Karen Ferguson. Yes. Um, yeah, a lot of people with deer, it's 'cause they think it's Bambi and stuff. The thing is I've eaten venison before in my life, way back in my 20s, up in Smithers. I've eaten venison. I've eaten moose and elk, and you know, I love them. They're great. I love deer, but the thing is, I only got the meat. Someone that processed it and gave me the meat, and it was stuff like that. I had moose sausage as well, but so I didn't have to see the process, and you know, I ate it. I That's my thing with hunting. I can catch fish and gut them and all that, but I don't even know if I could do that with a rabbit or anything else. Like, and definitely with a deer, I would really have to be starving to death and force myself to do it. So the fact that I ate those and enjoyed them and stuff is because somebody else did it for me. Another thing too, I just got to catch up here. Oh yeah, Lila, your uncle in Prince George raised rabbits, and you can't stand eating rabbits. Yeah, a lot of you feel that way. I'm not going to read anything, but UNGOC, hello, welcome aboard. Thanks, you love my flag behind me, the Canadian flag, yes. I mean, British Columbia, Canada. And Tess, that's one of the reasons you're a vegetarian now, yeah. Interesting thing, though. I'm going to, when I was living up in Smithers, I was in my early 20s, working on the CN Railway as not the chain gang, but the local Smithers town gang. We would just run out so many I can't remember how many miles, 50 miles or something, or somewhere and back and forth. Anyway, going out there, we were working one time, and we're at the side of the railway, and we had to stop, and this one train went by, and I guess this porcupine was going over the rails, and just the timing, the train went by and took its head right off, just right off, perfectly, and it was on the rails, and it just completely bled out naturally, totally bled out. So it was fine in that sense, as let's say wild game. So anyway, I picked it up. I thought this would be interesting, so I had to get these heavy duty gloves we had on the railway that were almost bulletproof, and I picked it up and I put it in a big bag, kind of waste bag we had there on the railway, and then I took it over. I couldn't do it myself, so I took it over to a native friend of mine, some woman actually, and I said, look, I know you've done this before. Can you actually dress this, give me the meat and stuff, or share the meat with me, or blah, 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 whatever. And she's like, yeah, cool, you know. She said, I'll dress the whole thing. I'll give you all the meat as long as I can have the quills and the hide. And I said, yeah, you can have the quills and the hide and everything. And she made beautiful, beautiful native leather shirts and things like that with quill hanging things and stuff. It was beautiful. And anyway, she wanted all the quills and the hide, and I got all the meat. And actually, the porcupine was delicious, absolutely delicious. I basically cooked it like a roast, and it was so tender and so juicy and everything. And it tasted a little bit between chicken with a kind of a hint of pork kind of thing. It was really good anyway. Just I hope I didn't upset anyone's lunch out there. But anyway, UNGOC, oh cool, you were in Canada not too long ago and you think Canadians are amazing people. Yeah, we like to think we are too, but thank you UNGOC. Hopefully you'll subscribe and maybe tell some friends to come and watch every Sunday at 12 noon PST. Yep, Lori, I'm the same way. I have to have my meat, my steak, my hamburger, chicken, fish. Yeah, sometimes lobster and crab legs and prawns and stuff like that, but definitely, yeah, all the other good stuff. Okay, Carl. Yeah, you're kind of like me in a way, like too. Can't necessarily kill it all myself, but I mean, the meat, if somebody does most of it anyway. Lots of people might hate you for all the rabbit, deer, birds, squirrels you've eaten, but you love wild meat. Yeah, wild meat actually is really good. And like I said, that porcupine was delicious. If anyone ever kills a porcupine for you and does all the stuff and wants to give you the meat, some of the meat, definitely try it out. Porcupine is really good. I would actually eat it again if I could, you know, find someone to kill it and do it for me. Yeah, but anyway. Yep, that's right, Lori. Tuna and red snappers, right? Rock cod here in BC, rock cod and red snapper. Fresh cod off the coast here. Oh, really delicious. And one of the best ones out there is ling cod. Halibut's really good, but ling cod is way better. Ling cod is what halibut wishes it could be, kind of thing. But they're all good. The cod, the flounder, the sole, everything's good out here. Okay, FX HX 5551. Hello there. Hello, welcome. Oh, thanks, UNGOC. You subscribed. Awesome, awesome. Thank you. That's right, Lori. Salmon patties, yeah. Mamma Mia, or sorry, Tess. I'll stick to my pies, yeah. But we all like pies too. Speaking of which, I haven't had pies in a long time. I'm trying to stay with us because of the Crohn's and trying to deal with that. And maybe help my situation, my medical situation, and possibly in the end, possibly find a cure for the whole thing as well. Um, anyway, I'm staying away from pies and desserts and muffins and anything with too much sugar. Like basically no sugar in my diet whatsoever, and sticking with just the meats and the proteins and certain fruits and certain vegetables and keeping it very, very simple. But anyway, um, but yeah, normally I do love pies, all sorts of pies. Oh, UNGOC, you're in Sweden actually. Cool. Well, welcome Sweden. Um, Smoked eel. I've never had smoked eel. I've heard of it. I think I've eaten eel once when I worked in Chinatown in Vancouver. I don't know. I know I've eaten a couple of different things there. Don't know if it was eel or not, but I've never had smoked eel. I've had smoked things like sardines and stuff like that. Sardines and what's the other one? Herring, that sort of thing. Lori, electric eel. I don't know if you can eat an electric eel, but yeah. Lori wants a good quiche. Yeah, actually, quiche is good. I like quiche. Depends, there's so many varieties of quiche, just like you can make a million different omelets and stuff like that. But generally, quiche is pretty good. There you go, UNGOC. Karen Ferguson's saying her grandfather came from Piteå, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but Piteå, Sweden, by boat. Wow, that was obviously a long time ago. There you go, there, cool. Awesome. That's the thing I love about this live show that on my channel here that we do, is it's a very community-oriented community with our subscribers and our regulars are long term. They've been with me for 4 or 5 years, ever since I started, kind of thing. But yeah, they always communicate and have conversations back and forth while I'm doing the show and that. And I can just let them converse back and forth, pass information back and forth, emails and information and stuff, while I try and entertain. Anyway, yeah, that's what's good about this channel. There you go, our comedian Carl. When you smoke your eel, what end do you light them with your lighter? Oh yeah, what a comedian! What a comedian! Oh, I'm really winging it today. I didn't really plan anything at all. I've been busy trying to stay on top of certain things, especially with this cold and that. I'm trying to do some more videos and juggle that and stuff, put them out. And so, well, Laura's not here, so put that inside. Where did it go? Where did I just had something here. I just had it, and there it is. Oh yeah, Karen Ferguson. I'm just gonna say Karen from now on, but your grandparents back in the covered wagon days, the 1800s. Yeah, yeah. Well, my grandfathers came over here in the 1840s to 50s, way back. Yeah, just after the potato famine, I believe. Yeah, UNGOC's got a sense of humor too there, Carl. Yeah, I like that. That's right, Tess. MIA, Billy T, Laura, Beth, John, George, Tony, Pete. It goes on. There's so many other people I can't think of right now. Miss McGraw, RV, Blackman RVing, George. Oh, there's so many others. So many others. Yeah. I have a hard time remembering my name from day to day. Yeah. So, yeah, hoping they're all okay. We always wish the people that are MIA on our live shows that they're okay, everything's good. You know, and most time they generally are. Yeah. Just people have busy lives, busy lives. Anyway, I'll just share this one with you. I have before, I'm sure you'll remember for sure. But this one will be out on Tuesday as well. Uh-oh. You see some DOGGIESs out there, and these two are tuned out. So as long as they don't see the doggies outside, they won't say anything, but just in case, I'll warn you, there could be barking. Yeah, so anyway. That's right, Catherine. Such a great crew here. Very well said. That's right, UNGOC. That's like, it's a good, peaceful community here. We basically have great times, good conversations, good laughs. I sing songs, usually more songs than today, poems and stuff like that, and whatever, you know, just enjoy ourselves. And basically, it's a place for people all around the world who want to come by and say hi to someone else on the other side of the world or anywhere in between and enjoy themselves for a couple hours on a Sunday. And in some parts of the world, like India and stuff like that, it's Monday kind of thing. So, yeah. Anyway, that's the essence of the show. And since you said that, UNGOC, that's exactly what I was about to do. So, oh, Jamaican Newfie. You popped in and I almost missed you. Hello there from Newfoundland, I believe it is, right? You're in Newfoundland, Jamaican Newfie, hence the name, I guess. But glad you could make it again. Glad you make it. So anyway, UNGOC. This is one's coming out on my. I do other videos during the week on Tuesday and Friday, like sometimes long videos and a lot of short videos as well on both those days, and sometimes extras. But anyway, this one's coming out on Tuesday as well. It's a poem. God looked around his garden and found an empty place. He then looked down upon the earth and saw your tired face. He put his arms around you and lifted you to rest. God's garden must be beautiful. He always takes the best. He knew that you were suffering. He knew you were in pain. He knew that you would never get well on earth again. He saw the road was getting rough and the hills were hard to climb. So he closed your weary eyelids and whispered, "Peace be thine." It broke our hearts to lose you, but you didn't go alone, for part of us went with you the day God called you home. That's a really cool one, and it's unknown author, anonymous unknown author, which is kind of sad in a way because pretty good one. I like it, and they should take credit for it. Anyway, that one's coming out on Tuesday as well. I'll give you a heads up, but I'm not going to tell you what else is coming out on Tuesday. I want you to be surprised, just like everyone else. There'll be at least 2 more videos, hopefully. There's 1 more for sure. Another one, hopefully, if I do the dinner right tonight. And maybe another one. But anyway, for Tuesday. And then I got with Kent for the following Friday as well. So hopefully that'll get out and look forward to that. Oh, Jamaican Newfie, you're in Ontario. Okay. You're in Alex T's neck of the woods. Alex T, one of the other my subscribers here, who's here today. Oh, you like that poem, eh? UNGOC. If you don't mind, tell us your first name. It'd be easier than saying UNGOC, but that's up to you. You don't have to. Like, sober here is, at sober is Susie. Susie. You all like that poem. Yeah, it's very touching and everything, isn't it? Yeah. Mm. Oh, okay, you got to take off there, Carl. Glad you could show up again. Oh, you got to go out and get some groceries. I wasn't sure if you're doing your breathing treatment or whatever. Whatever, you probably do that later anyway. We got to get some groceries. Yeah, you got to keep the homestead full of food so you can eat. The more food you have, the less you have to go out. Anyway, thanks for hanging out again, Carl. You take care. Have a safe, healthy week out there, and we'll catch you next weekend for sure. Okay, Hugo. UNGOC is Hugo. Thanks, Hugo. Yeah. Hopefully I'll remember that. My memory is pretty bad because I'm old and ill and all that kind of stuff. But hopefully I'll remember it when you show up again on Sundays and stuff like that. But if I don't, remind me. But thanks, Hugo. Hugo. If you say it 3 times, apparently it sticks in. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Tess, as well. I was reading all the comments and that. I'm letting everybody else in here communicate with you over that as well. But yeah, sorry to hear that, Tess. But poems like that they really hit home, don't they? And you enjoy them because of the message, right? Just like the other one from Laura, who passed on, was To Touch His Garment. That's a really good one. Oh, Tess, it's midnight there. See, it's midnight. It's pretty much Monday now, Tess, isn't it? Like I was saying, some people, and for us, it's Sunday. Like, for me, it's going to be Sunday a lot longer than anyone else out here. Because we're on the far west of Canada that you can go. But anyway, Tess, yeah, thanks for hanging out again. You stay healthy out there. And we'll see you next Sunday. And thanks for hanging out again with us. But yeah, it's Monday morning for you now. So, okay, yeah. Well, I guess if I had videos out, it would only be about 4 hours until my next video, but that's on Tuesday, sorry. You can sometimes say that, Merlin Rochester. Earth is a prison, we're all doing time, waiting to get out. I guess in some ways you could almost say that to some degree, but yeah. But we're here to enjoy it, and we make what we can of it. Oh, yeah. Hugo, Edgar Allan Poe, yeah, one of my favorites. The Raven and all that sort of thing, yeah. I love that. And The Telltale Heart. Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe. Haven't thought of him in a long time. I gotta look him up. That's right, Tess. Thanks. Ciao for now. Ciao for now. My catchphrase, I guess, it kind of. I didn't even know at the way at the beginning when I started. I didn't even realize I was saying it, and then everyone was mentioned in the comments and stuff. And then I started to listen and I went, wow, do I ever say that a lot? Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Let's see what we got here. I just made a mess of all my paperwork. Yeah. Where did I go here? Oh, that's why. There we go. Wow, papers everywhere. Really got to get organized one day. Hey, Gary O'Graphy. Garyography. Hello, welcome aboard, Garyography. Stand proud, Canada and Greenland. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we're welcome aboard, Garyography. Glad you could pop in and say hi. Hope you enjoy and subscribe and come back again. So let's look through here. Oh, I don't know if it's been a while for this, I think, yeah. Been a while for this one, yeah. So, Gordon Lightfoot. Who likes Gordon Lightfoot? If you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell. Just like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well. In a castle dark or a fortress strong, with chains upon my feet, you know that ghost is me, and I will never be set free as long as I'm a ghost that you can't see. If I could read your mind, love, what a tale your thoughts could tell. Just like a paperback novel, the kind the drugstores sell. When you reach the part where the heartache comes, the hero would be me. But heroes often fail, and you won't read that book again because the ending's just too hard to take. I'd walk away like a movie star who gets burned in a three-way script. Enter number two, a movie queen to play the scene of bringing all the good things out in me. But for now, love, let's be real. I never thought I could act this way. And I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone and I just can't get it back. If you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell. Just like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well. In a castle dark or a fortress strong, with chains upon my feet, but stories always end. And if you could read between the lines, you'll know that I'm just trying to understand the feelings that you lack. I never thought I could feel this way, and I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone and I just can't get it back. There you go. Speaking of poetry, just before this, most songs generally are some kind of poetry or poetic thing put to music, kind of. Yeah. Most things, yeah. It's actually starting to warm up in here. I can actually probably turn this down low. The sun is warming things up as well, so I'll turn it down a notch. Anyway, I should catch up here. Okay. Oh, I gotta look that one up, Hugo. A Dream with Dream by Edgar Allan Poe. I'm gonna look that up. Glad you enjoyed that, Cheryl, as always. Yes, glad you enjoyed it, and everybody else. Oh yeah, Hugo, your grandmother used to sing you this beautiful German song. That's cool. I wish you could, doesn't matter the name necessarily, but too bad you couldn't somehow give me the words and sing it for me so I could actually try and sing it. But yeah, Okay, what was I doing? I was going to do something. What, right. That's what I want. I'll look this up. Within a Dream, yeah, okay. Edgar Allan Poe, Within a Dream. Cool. I'll have to practice it so I say it well, but it's on the list now, so look forward to that. Come back again, Hugo, and look forward to that. Yes. There's another song. I'm sure you heard of this. Hugo was. I love to go wandering along the mountain path, and as I go, sing this song. I'm a knapsack on my back. I don't remember all the words right now, but apparently that's comes from a German. Used to be like the words are in German, and then they translated it into English. If my memory serves me, it could be true. That's right, Catherine. You can type words or lyrics of the song into the Google search, and it'll come up. I do that a lot. If I can't remember the name of a song or something, I do that. I just think of some of the words in the line, and I put them together, and bam, it comes up pretty much right away. Yeah. I've only had a problem once because I love the song. I was listening to it, but I can't make out most of the words. I just get a few words here and there, and I put whatever words I got from it. I punch it in, and I get everything else but the one I'm actually looking for. And it's kind of frustrating because I haven't heard it. I don't listen to the radio much at all anymore. Don't really have one, so the one I got up in the motorhome is broken. So anyway, I hope to hear that sometime, and I want to get Google to hit the record button so Google can listen to it, and then they'll tell me what the song is. But yeah, that's the only time I've ever had trouble. Well, thank you again for all the wonderful comments, Lori. Thank you so much. There, anyway, so. Oh boy, we have two sleepy little puppies. Two sleepy little puppies. Well, not so sleepy, but pretty chill. Look at you, Angel. Look at that face of yours, Angel. Oops, what happened there? Oh, orientation. Try that again. Oh, yeah, it says the orientation is, wouldn't let me turn it on its side. So anyway, there you go. There you go, little angel. It's a little angel. Oh, look at that face. Look at that face. Ah. And that one's just, what are you doing, baby? You sleeping? You see those two stars there, Cheryl? The third one's around here somewhere, but they still have those 3 stars you sent us. Yeah, there you go. There we are. Oh, righty then. Oh, I'm actually tired. I didn't sleep well at all. I took me forever. I was up past midnight, and I was awake, and I was like, my brain wouldn't shut off. And I was just like, why can't I just fall asleep? Normally, I'm always tired and stuff like that. And some of it could be part of the nutritional and supplemental process I'm on right now, which is supposed to improve things, but could be part of it. That's right, Susie. Pretty little angel eyes. Yes. Gorgeous. She is so she's cute. To me, like I've always said, baby is the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life, right? And her eyes are the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen in her life. And it's true, always will be. The Angel is as cute as hell, man. She's just as adorable as all get out, right? Just absolutely. And I think someone, look at that. Whoops. What are you doing there? Wag your tail, Angel. Wag your tail, Angel. Angel, what are you doing? Look at that tail. Where's your tail? Hello, Angel. Hello. Oh boy, oh boy. Had enough? Okay. Oh, that's another one too. I got to. Yes, that's right, Cheryl. They still have their stars there. Yes, awesome. Emily Dickinson, Cheryl. Yeah, I like Emily Dickinson as well. I haven't even thought of that name in wow, so many years. Oops. There, that's logged in there as well. Yeah, always loved Emily Dickinson as well. I didn't think she was that far back. She was born in 1830 and died in 1886. Wow. I thought she was in like maybe the early 1900s or something. I didn't know that. Wow. Crazy. Crazy what you'll find out when you look. Oh, really, Mark? You tried to get the coconut milk in the can that I got for doing the that coconut pork chop, the coconut chicken. I got another one coming up too. But yeah, that stuff's great. I actually, but they're all sold out for you. I'll be right back. Don't go away. I'm right here. Not far away. Hey, hey. Oh, be quiet. Let me see some other puppies going by. Yeah, all right. Gonna make noise. What are you doing there? What are you doing? What are you doing? What do you see? She's funny when she does that. Anyway, whoops. There we go. Okay. Okay, oh, got to catch up. So anyway, yeah, I'm doing the same thing now. Who was it? Like Catherine. I'm starting to keep a few cans in my pantry as well. I had one. I got 2 days ago, and I used one yesterday, and I still actually got it. But this is the one I get. Let's see if you can see that at all. Oh, it's going to be backwards. Yeah, of course. Anyway, that's one of the ones I got. There are other ones out there, but I like to double check the ingredients, make sure it's just simple. This one's coconut milk, 99.95% pure kind of thing, basically. And there's nothing else in it. And that's what you want. Anyway, that's that one. And then what I do now is I just put it in a mason jar like this and keep it in the fridge. And I use it in my coffee. I make myself a nice strong Italian coffee, the really best stuff. And I put a little bit of powdered cacao in there, which is really good. To give it a chocolatey flavor, and then a little cinnamon on top, and then some of this coconut milk in there, and then I put a big, probably a heaping spoon of raw unpasteurized liquid honey. Oh my God, it's all good, natural, great ingredients instead of like before when you used milk or whipping cream or stuff like that, and white sugar and all that kind of stuff. You know, now it's honey and coconut milk, and then the cacao powder and the cinnamon, all good for you. But yeah, that's what I do. And sometimes when I feel like it, I'll just take a drink. It smells like coconut. I'll just take a drink out of it like that. And if I want to, I can just leave them there for now. If I want to, I can actually take that mason jar of the coconut milk, put some honey in there, and blend it as much as I can at room temperature so it blends well. Shake it, and get it really well blend. And then just every once in a while take a drink of it. It'll be like honey and coconut. Taste like amazing. Anyway. Okay, so I saw that Hugo. I saw that when you posted it, and I'm gonna get on that right away. I will look this up, and it'll be able to tell me. It'll tell me how it's supposed to go. Uh-oh. Where'd everything go? Oh, there it is. Kein Schoner. Is that Kein? Where are we here? Yeah, there it is. Came up right away. Google. Kein Schonerland in dieser Zeit. Sorry, but I do not speak German. Yeah, okay, I'll look at all the videos there. A whole list of different videos. I can actually listen to it, and if I get the tune in my head, I can actually just sing the German words. Or I could try and translate it, I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, that's on the list, so maybe check back next Sunday at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. And hopefully I'll let you know at least if I can or cannot. Where'd everyone go? What are you doing? Where'd you go? Why are you all on the floor now? Anyway, yeah, so yeah. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, Cheryl, you like Emily's poem, Hope is the Thing with Feathers. Yeah, I got to catch these comments here and that. Momo Swalla, clarified butter. Yes, that's another thing. Clarified butter in the fridge. Yeah. Best thing to cook with. Yeah. So, Lila, where did I buy that one? I got it at Bilo Foods here. I don't know what you've got out in Alberta there. Bilo has been around a long time, but there's not many of them left because they kept getting buying out. I think Jimmy Patterson bought these ones out, so yeah. Anyway, you can get it almost anywhere. Bilo, Superstore, what's the other one? No Frills. Any of them, main larger grocery chains should have those. They'll have a few different varieties. That's the one I like the best. Out of what I've seen so far, it's kind of the purest and that sort of thing. But anyway, yeah, see what you can do. I don't know if you can take a screenshot of, replay the video, this live video, and stop it and then screenshot the picture of the can there. But then you can go and maybe search for it or check it online or something. Okay, yes, that's right, Susie. Yum, yum, very much yum. Yeah, that was actually, I think, 3 years ago, Mark. But yeah, thanks for doing that. Yeah, I keep putting it out as my playlist on the end of some of the videos now, but so far, I would have thought that out of everything I have, that'd be one that would really interest a lot of people. But it did in the beginning. I got a lot of views on that, but then just tapered off. So yeah, I've noticed actually you going back and checking out my other videos and commenting on some of that. And I appreciate that, Mark. Thanks. Oh, so Catherine, you got the 11-ounce one in a carton, organic. That's, yeah, number one is organic. That'll be fine too. But you like the canned one. I don't know. I like the canned one as well, with the coconut milk. Oh yeah, Mark, you like that, eh? Yeah, that proves that you've been watching the videos, because you said your favorite one was when I got out of the hospital after the being burned alive thing, and I reunited with my dogs at the tiny little shack on wheels. Yeah, that was I like that. I was so happy to see my dogs again. Spent a month in the hospital, and I couldn't wait to get back home and get out of there and stuff like that. But yeah, that was good to see my doggies again. That was a good video. I like that one too. Okay. And there you go. Catherine's been around a long time. She's liked that one too, that video. Reuniting with the doggies. Yeah. So, Hugo, Kein Schronerland was made in 1840, and it's about Germany. You can send the English lyrics in parts. Okay. Well, I'm sure you all know that if you want information about anyone's channel, any YouTube channel, you go down in the descriptions below and you can find all the information and whatnot. But yeah, in my descriptions below, I have my email thing to send me messages and stuff. Baby and me tiny house at wheelonwheels@gmail.com. You can always send me the information there if you want anytime, Hugo. Yeah. So, Catherine, you get your coconut milk at Walmart or Hanford. I don't know Hanford, but Walmart, yeah, exactly. Yeah, some places you go there and certain products, one store will have, but the other one won't carry those products. And it's all about, not really competition, but you know what I mean? Like contracts between the stores and that. Oh, these stores are only going to be the ones carrying them and stuff like that. It seems to be that way here and there, but most places carry practically anything, just about. You're welcome, Lila. There, yeah. Good luck on that anyway. Lumpy. Hello, Lumpy. Welcome aboard. Hello. Years and years ago on Vancouver Island, many years back, I knew these two brothers. One of the brothers was called Lumpy. He was called that ever since he was a kid. That was his nickname ever since he was a kid. Yeah, Lumpy. I haven't heard that name for a long time. But welcome aboard, Lumpy. Hope you enjoy. I'm not sure, Mark, if I'm going to see your next post. I'm not sure. Generally, if I subscribe to people like you and Pete and stuff, and that way, whenever it can, their posts will come by my feed, so I'll see it. Otherwise, I with my life and everything and whatever, everything involved, and especially with my medical health, I usually get 4 to 5 hours in a good day, and that's it. Like, I don't get 8 to 16-hour days anymore because I just can't do it. But anyway, my point is, even all my YouTubers and people and Instagram and everything that I subscribed to and always used to watch that, I don't watch anyone anymore. I don't seem to have that much time. It's just, I got to do what I got to do, and then the rest of the time I just have to rest and sleep and all that kind of stuff. But I will check anyway. I will definitely check. Hugo, it's in the description below pretty much all my videos, but it's called Baby and Me Tiny House on Wheels at gmail.com. That one. Yeah, Cheryl, I'm not a medical anything, so I can't really give you that kind of advice. But that's what I've heard, that Lipitor is hard on your liver. So other than that, that's all I've ever heard, and I can't prove it either way. I seem to remember it was must have been some reputable source, because I took it to heart. But anyway, I just stopped taking them. I just said, no, I'm not going to take them. But anyway, I can't say that for you. I don't really know. You can Google all this stuff, and pretty much anything you want to know is out there. Just Google, like, is Lipitor safe for your liver or whatever, and it'll give you a lot of different information on different sites, and you can check sites. Some might be like quacks, I don't know, but there's a lot of legitimate sites out there that'll give you good. And you can even do that. Go in the search bar of YouTube, and so it is Lipitor good or bad for the liver or something like that. And it'll actually give you videos that people have done on that subject. So I would personally do a research on it, just look at it for yourself, and then you can make a decision that way. But don't really go on any medical advice from me at all, because okay, Mark. So it might be a shout out. Okay, thanks, Mark. I'll make a note of checking that for sure. Oh, Catherine, are you in Vancouver Island? Like you said, you have a store there on the island, but it's expensive, and it's a half hour drive or something to town. Oh, Mark, you just made the post. Okay, I'll definitely go look at it. Good, look for it for sure. Catherine, I'm not 100% sure, but you also love the organic something oil made from coconuts. Yeah, everything made with coconuts is really good and healthy and stuff like that. You can get this soy sauce substitute I use is not like traditional soy sauce. It's made with fermented coconut syrup, and yeah, it's really good. It tastes pretty much just like soy sauce, only because of the way what it's made with, it's actually healthier for you than soy sauce. Oh, okay, Catherine. I thought you were somewhere else. You live on an island in Maine. Okay, you're the other side of the North America to me. Yeah, you're on Maine, and I'm practically on Vancouver Island, so, or was anyway. So yeah, we're on opposite ends. Okay, yeah. Anyway, good luck with that. I hope. Oh, you already did that, Hugo. Awesome. I'll check my email as well. Cool. This has really been a really good live with a lot of good interaction in here. And I haven't had to sing so many songs. I'm just kidding. But yeah, Hugo, I'll check my email, and Mark, I will double check your latest post. That's probably a good idea, Lila, as well. For that, you can read that, Cheryl. I'm going to write this down here. I need my pen. Where's my pen? Pen. Oh. Guess who bounced up as soon as that noise happened? She was lying down, just like napping or something. As soon as it squeaked, there you go. And then, oh, where'd she go? Oh, she went back. That one came out too. What are you doing? What are you doing, monkey? This one's monkey. Monkey. Yeah, monkey. Yeah, don't worry. So, Okay, I just had to write those two down. Mark's posting, Hugo email. Because, like I told you, my memory's pretty terrible. Look at Monkey. Look at Monkey. Okay, so. Yeah, I want to get back to this too. Wow, Catherine, some places in Massachusetts have a foot of snow. Oh, I'm so glad I'm here right now. So, another thing, I wasn't going to necessarily mention it today of that, but I've been doing something lately, and I found, like within 48 hours, I noticed a difference, and then I waited till another 7 days just to see if whether I'm imagining things or not, or is actually functioning now. We're at least 2 to 2.5 weeks away down on this, and I every day I notice a big change, and that's you can do this as well, and I'm going to actually recommend this. Don't take my word for it. Go on YouTube online there and check out Dr. Berg. I don't know what his channel's actually called, but Dr. Berg is in the name of his channel. Dr. Berg, really nice guy, very pleasant. And then there's lots and lots of other qualified doctors out there that'll say exactly what Dr. Berg is saying. 10,000 IUs of vitamin D3 every day. And I've been doing that every day for 2.5 weeks now. 10,000 IUs of vitamin D3. The key things is you got to make sure you got enough selenium in your system, which is easy because 2 Brazil nuts, organic Brazil nuts, will give you your daily selenium. And I take 3 or 4 Brazil nuts, and I've got more than enough selenium in my system to help the D3 work. And as well as magnesium. The 2 key things for helping the D3 do the best job is selenium and magnesium. And then there's also zinc and K2, but you can get those all in your diet. Like if you eat the Brazil nuts, you get tons of selenium, all you need. And for magnesium, if you eat walnuts, pecans, pistachios, almonds, I think it's egg yolks and cheese and stuff, you're getting the magnesium and all the other zinc and K2 and all the other things in your diet, so you don't have to supplement that. I got some magnesium supplements to start me off to get the ball rolling, and then now I'm starting to just do the D3 without the supplements because I've got all the tree nuts in my diet, as well as other things like egg yolks and stuff that'll bring me those other nutrients and stuff. Anyway, without, I have to give a disclaimer and say, I'm not a doctor, don't take my advice, but go check out the videos on YouTube. Dr. Berg, nice looking guy, looks very pleasant and nice, personality and character, like very conscientious about people's health. Anyway, check him out, check out all the other ones. Vitamin D3, 10,000 IUs. And also, because you're doing the kidney stuff, double check that information with your doctor always. But try that out, check that out, Cheryl. I actually found a huge improvement in my attitude, my overall mental well-being, and like I said, 2.5 weeks, and I'm not doing the depression roller coaster like I was before and stuff. Yeah, so check it out. Anyway, I got to check the comments here. Sorry, I don't like to miss anyone's comments if I can help it. Okay, Hugo, you like to share songs that bring you joy, hoping others get the joy. Yeah, definitely looking forward to checking that out. Massachusetts, a foot of snow. Yikes. Oh, you do take vitamin D, eh? Cheryl? Okay. Well, obviously it's been okay by your doctor, but what you want to do is take vitamin D3, the one I've got. Just give me a second here. Yeah, but like I said, always check with your doctor, but if your doctor says the D3 is okay. This is the one I got for our local. Um, this one's 2,500 IUs. So I take 2 in the morning and 2 at night. Actually, when I started, I would work my way up, and I thought I was doing 5,000 IUs a day. And when I went back and went, I'm taking this many pills. That's not 5,000. That's 10. So I started at 10,000 right off the bat. So 10,000 a day. I take 2 in the morning, 2 at night. That's 10,000, and then all the other stuff. But check with your doctor, obviously. But I know you're depressed a lot. You're sad, whatever. You go through a lot of that stuff. And I found, like, within 48 hours, I noticed a difference, and it's just been the same ever since. Everything's improved, like, not like my Crohn's and all that right now, but my mood, my attitude. Yeah. I was going to wait a couple more weeks to see how it went, and if it just kept going, and then I'd mention something. But anyway. Oh, wow, Susie, you got problems too. Eh? Your doctor's trying to get you back on cholesterol meds. You had to stop because of your autoimmune. Yeah. Our immune systems can really mess with us. Okay. There we go. That's right, Hugo. Nuts, tree nuts. Peanuts aren't actually good for humans at all. Believe me. But tree nuts, pretty much all of them are very, very good for you. Brazil nuts, especially almonds, walnuts, pecans, and pistachios. But one of them I found out, I love pecan, what did I say? Cashews. I've always loved cashews. I always found something interesting in the flavor and stuff like that. But I just found out recently that cashews aren't really a nut. They're more of a seed or something. And they're also part of the nightshade family, same as tomatoes and potatoes and stuff like that. Part of the nightshade family. So they've got certain, I can't remember the name of the compounds in them, like lectins or whatever they are. But I've heard some iffy things about them, so I just canceled them out. Anyway, all the other ones, I love all the other ones, so it's all good. I take them all. Okay. I have no idea, Cheryl. Like I said, ask your doctor. Don't know if you can take fish oil with Lipitor. I'm assuming you can. I would automatically say yes right off the top of my head, but like I say, check with your doctor. It's the best thing to do. That's right, Hugo. Fish, certain vegetables, nuts, and certain fruits as well. And I have a small amount of fruits in my more or less day-to-day or week-to-week, as well as certain vegetables. Maybe not so much vegetables, but they're all kind of fruits anyway. That's another thing too, Lila. Yeah, Cheryl. Check with your doctor or health specialist at the health food stores and stuff. Yeah. Susie, it was all that pie at Christmas that raised your cholesterol. Yeah, I'm sure it would be. Yeah. That's right, Lila. That's exactly what Dr. Berg and all the others are saying about the vitamin D3 and that. When we get older, we lack certain supplements that we need in our bodies for depression and other health issues, yes. And I kept seeing it and hearing it and going, like I've done so many supplements and blah, blah, blah. And then when I was watching Dr. Berg and probably somebody else that I really respected their knowledge, I thought, I've got to try it. So I did. I tried it, and so far, so good. I just hope it keeps going and going. Yeah, Cheryl, macadamia nuts are good too. Yeah. Yeah. Another one I like is hazelnuts. I love hazelnuts. Excuse me. That's right, Catherine. The best place to get your vitamin D is in the sunshine. But you can only do it like late spring through the summer and early fall, and that's after that it's not in the sun's not intense enough pretty much wherever you are, unless you're on the equator, then you can probably get it year round. But the more intense the sun is, the more vitamin D. But yeah, uh, you take 5,000 IU's a day. That's what I thought I was going to start at, and then work up to 10,000. And I just accidentally did 10,000 a day, and so yeah, it's working great. So I'm just sticking with it. Jojo, glad you can make it again. You're always near the end, kind of thing. The last, like 30, 20, 15 minutes, sort of thing. Yeah. Anyway, how are you doing down there? It must be hot down in the down under there, Jojo. You doing well? Oh, the girls are doing great. We got to do the thing here. Here's the angel. I trimmed their faces a little bit because you couldn't see their faces. They're so long, but it's winter, so they got to keep warm too. Little angel, the sunshine girl. Come here, baby. Come on, baby. Come here, baby. Oh, look, here we are. There's the baby. Look at that face. Look at baby. Look at that face. Baby and angel, yeah. Come here, angel. Come here, angel. Come on, angel. Come on, angel. That's a trick she does all the time now. Look at that face. Can't say no to that face, can you? There you go, Jojo. Oh yeah, Catherine. Dark chocolate covered macadamia nuts. Oh my gosh, good, 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 good. So you take 2,000 IU's of vitamin D, Cheryl? Like I say, they recommend vitamin D3. So I know that they mentioned about vitamin D and blah 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 on the videos I watched, but they kept specifying vitamin D3. So that's the one I got. I can't remember what the difference was or not, but the more vitamin D you can get into your body through sunshine or supplements or whatever, anyway, is all good. They call the vitamin D the sunshine vitamin because of the sunshine and everything like that, which can be a play on words too for sunshine because you get it from sunshine, but you know, so, when someone says you're feeling sunny or sunshine, it's a sunny disposition. So I call it the happy vitamin. It can be the sunshine vitamin and the happy vitamin because it really affects your mood in a good way. Okay, Lila, your doctor told you to eat more fish. Yeah, fatty fish and that fat fish is great. Not shellfish, exactly. Fish, salmon, tuna, the rock cod, snapper, lingcod, even halibut, all that kind of stuff. It's all good. Good, good BC sockeye salmon is one of the best out of the salmons. Very, very good. But yeah, exactly. So fish, not shellfish, but tuna, yeah. Take your omegas, yeah. But if you're eating enough fish, you get all that. You don't need the supplements necessarily. And that's to avoid cholesterol meds, yes. Oh, and you have some kidney damage due to the pain meds. Oh, yeah. So you quit taking. I haven't taken pain meds for a long time either. It's been quite a while. We're talking months. But it's been a while. It's been a while. And I was tapering down for a very long time too. And I've stopped taking that too as well. For your arthritis, the pain meds, yeah. I was told I might have fibromyalgia, osteoarthritis, or stuff like that because of the pain, body pain, and everything all the time. I still have this serious shoulder pain again lately when I'm sleeping. But anyway, yeah. So I'm trying to balance out my pain and not take the meds. Oh, Jamaica Newfie, you take care. Thanks for hanging out again. You're off. Yeah, thanks for hanging out and enjoying the afternoon, and we'll see you next Sunday, hopefully 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. Take care, my friend. Take care. Oh, okay, Jojo, thanks. It's Australia Day there today. So you must actually be Monday right now. I'm assuming you're on Monday. I'm, I swear you're on Monday, but anyway, and it's hot there. It's like it's winter, but it's your summer for heat. Um, but yeah, glad you're well. Glad you're well. And yeah, my girls are adorable. Baby's lying down again, but this one's still staring at me again. Daddy, what are we doing next? Right, Angel? Right, Angel? What are we doing next? There we go. Anyway, Loose Tano. I hope that's what's saying it right. Loose Tano or Las Tano. No, actually, British Columbia. British Columbia, in the Okanagan Valley of British Columbia, yes. But you were close, yeah. Very close. Next USA, I don't know. We'll see what things happen down the line. But anyway, this has been a really great conversation. Like I said, I wasn't going to bring up the vitamin D right away. Just I want to make sure, like, I'm not imagining any of this. So after so long, you can just say, yeah, this is working. But yeah, it's amazing. Apparently, vitamin D can work for a lot of things like your Crohn's or any of the IBDs, the inflammable bowel diseases, all that intestinal stuff. A lot of your organs and stuff like bladder and different things, kidneys possibly, whatever. You can do a lot of that stuff for a lot of parts of your body, including your joints and somewhat in pain and everything like that when it helps your joints, but also for your mood and attitude and everything like that. It's got a huge amount of benefits, and that's the one thing in life we don't get enough of because we need a lot of the sunshine or the supplements. But apparently, yeah, vitamin D3 covers a lot of stuff in your body and medical stuff. Okay, Cheryl. Yeah, so 2 of the vitamin D. But yeah, just keep checking with your doctor and that, and see. Yeah, see, there you go, Catherine. Right? Vitamin D for people with seasonal depression. That seasonal depression that so many people get every year, right? Yeah, exactly. They've said that for a long time about vitamin D for your seasonal depression and just general depression and melancholia and sadness or whatever. And yeah, just in my experience alone, it's true, very true. Very true. What are we looking at? Oh, wow, we're down to 42%. I got to plug this sucker back in. Yeah. I got to plug my phone in before it goes too low. We're getting near the end anyway, but still. I don't want to lose you guys. Oh, man. I noticed a lot more lately that when I've been doing the live shows, even when it's not hot out, it's like cold out, just barely warm in here, my phone heats up a lot. Mm-hmm. And it's quite warm right now. The battery heats up. Yeah, eating as many of the foods you can that have vitamin D in it is good. Like I think, what is it, fish liver and fish and maybe even egg yolks or something have a certain amount of vitamin D in them. I can't remember which ones they are, but I know there are some food sources, like you say, Mark. And that's good to get as much as you can from the food sources. And any sunshine you can get, even at this time of year. Like this is so sunny right now. If I sat in my chair out in the grass out there, I know I'd absorb at least some amount of vitamin D from this, less intense sun. But it'd get awfully cold sitting out there doing nothing on the chair. But yeah, I hope all this has been helping you, Cheryl, or anyone else. But excuse me. Um, Always check with your doctor about it all for sure, guaranteed. Oh, she put you on Prozac too, Cheryl. Like you're actually taking it now, yeah. Uh, I would ask again. I mean, I'd almost just go watch the videos about the other qualified doctors and just go on your own. But still, ask your doctor. Can you take vitamin D3? It's important. Apparently, vitamin D3 is better than D or D2. It's better out of the all of them, but I don't know. Oh, colitis, that can be really bad, Catherine, eh? Yeah, colitis is just as rough as Crohn's or ileitis or even a serious diverticulitis and that. They're all, but colitis, I've known people with colitis, it's brutal. Magnesium, that'll help you up for sure. Yeah, that's right. Less stomach flare-ups. You need the magnesium. You need certain minerals and nutrients and vitamins and stuff. Your body needs them. You can't just go without, especially as you age, because your body's breaking down. You want to balance it out or actually build and regrow if you can. So, yeah. Where are we here? Where I lost my way. Rusty-eyed ninja. Hello there. Welcome aboard. Glad you could pop in. Say hi. You're just passing through, you say, but Rusty-eyed ninja. Maybe you'll come back every Sunday, 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. We do a live show. But yeah, so far having a really good, amazing day. Yeah, one of the better ones I've had in a long time, for sure. Yeah, but thanks for asking, and I hope you're having a great day. And stay healthy out there during the week, and hopefully pop by next Sunday again. Yeah, that's what I was going to do, Catherine. Start at 5,000, but accidentally started at 10 grand, 10,000 on the D3. And yeah, I'm fine, and I'm not going to slow down. I mean, down the road, if my health is really good and I'm, like really, really improved a lot, I might back it off to about 5,000. Only because you only need so much. The healthier you are, the less you need. Let's put it that way. Here goes the barking again. Here it goes. So yeah, but for now, I'm doing 10,000. I'm going to keep it that way. You have scurvy, Jojo. You have scurvy, and it affects the gums. Yeah, it's scurvy is basically this receding gum line. That's all it is, and there's a lack of vitamin C in your body. That's what they used to tell us, and that. But you know what I've done? I did this years ago, and then I stopped for some reason. I don't know why, but I've gone back to it again for quite a while. Whoops, for quite a while. Is I will never use. I haven't used toothpaste of any kind, commercial toothpaste of any kind, for at least 30 or more years. Here we go. Oh, get off there! You're gonna. I hate when they do this. I hate when they do that because they jump around, jump on my wiring and connections, pull everything apart. Oh boy. They pulled my phone wires and that. Anyway, let's get back to this. Anyway, so what I've been doing again for quite a while again, and it's made an improvement because I was having sensitive teeth off and on this side. Like it was getting, and sometimes it was getting pretty rough. So I just started brushing my teeth again with baking soda. Baking soda has always been... Okay, enough. They're not even there. They're not even there right now. Quiet. You can't see through that door. You can't see through the door, so what do you think's out there? Anyway, baking soda. Brushing my teeth. So when I was having that pain, the very first time I started brushing my teeth again with baking soda, the pain receded, and it tried to come back off and on for a couple of days. But since then, I haven't had any pain in my teeth at all. Um, my gums are in better health. Everything's better about my teeth. It's like baking soda. Baking soda, I bet you it'll take care of it. You don't need much, just a little bit every day when you brush your teeth. I always brush my teeth at the end of the day, before I go to bed, after I've eaten and had everything. And yeah, when I was doing it years ago, um, brushing all the time with baking soda, and even using a little peroxide in with the baking soda and stuff, because that can sanitize. Come on, get up, get up. Sanitize your teeth and everything, and help with what do you call those, cavities. Anyway, baking soda, it's amazing stuff. That's right, Jojo. Lack of vitamin C. That's what they say. I mean, I don't know. I mean, but even if you have a average kind of diet throughout the day and the week, theoretically you should be getting enough of your daily vitamin C and stuff. If you eat a couple of pieces of fruit or certain vegetables now and again. I mean, there's even vitamin C in meat, especially like animals that, like cows that just eat nothing but grass. They actually have vitamin C in the meat, right? So yeah. Oh, we got one finally today. It's been a while since we had one of them people, eh, Lila? Been a little while. Somebody made a bad comment. Adrian Dyack, Metallica forever. Metallica's very good, that's for sure. But anyway, hello, Adrian Dyack. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Back to the. Anyway, I hope that helps you, Jojo, and I hope everything helps everyone else out there. It's been a really good. Oh yeah, Lila, you can use baking soda to clean your coffee pot. Anything that's badly stained. It's baking soda is one of the most universal products out there we got. Like so many things you can use it for. Um, I think you can even use baking soda in some of your fermentation process if you want. Better off just to use the good pink salt or sea salt or whatever. But yeah, baking soda can do fermentation as well. I mean, and it's a sanitizer, a cleanser, a purifier, and stuff like that. Yeah. Holy wow! I just didn't see the time creeping up on us. Wow, crazy, crazy, crazy. We're near the end. Oh, on top of that, another thing I've been doing, and you have it I'm running out of my own um, cabbage, my sauerkraut, fermented sauerkraut. Any fermented product with sauerkraut, fermented vegetables, fermented garlic, like I have here, and even fermented fruits and stuff. Any of those fermented things really good on your intestines. So I'm actually in the morning. I take 2 ounces of water with baking soda in it, maybe half a tablespoon of baking soda in there. Drink that down before anything else. Wait 20 or 30 minutes. Then I have a coffee and stuff like that. Then I don't have anything until about between, let's say, 12 noon and 2 o'clock. If I want to have some snacks or something to eat, what I do is I have some sauerkraut or any fermented stuff, fermented garlic and stuff like that. I might even have the tree nuts at the same time I do that. It, goes back and forth, but that's when I'll have my fermented foods. And I got to make some more cabbage, um, some more sauerkraut and stuff because, like I said, I'm going to make a whole batch to last me for, 4, 5, 6 months or something. So I got it all the time. So I do that, and then so fermented foods is really key. So with the baking soda, the fermented food, and the vitamin D3 and all those put together, coming together is, I can feel a difference inside my body happening, and I'm just waiting to find out if we're going in the right direction anyway, that's as much advice as I can give. Yeah, Mark, right? You use baking soda for lots of things, even cooking. Two of the greatest things we have on this planet is baking soda. That's a really good thing. But hydrogen peroxide. This planet cannot exist without hydrogen peroxide. So hydrogen peroxide comes naturally in the storm rains. The rains fall through the ozone-laden storm clouds up there, and as it comes through, it pulls out an extra molecule of oxygen. So instead of being H2O, water, it becomes H2O2, which is, it's actually hydrogen dioxide. The only reason they call it peroxide is because the bleaching effect it has on your skin and stuff like that. That's why they term it as a peroxide, but it's not. Hydrogen dioxide comes in the natural rainwaters. If it didn't come down to the planet, all the creeks and rivers, everything, the fish and everything would die. The trees would die from mold and rot and everything. The hydrogen peroxide coming in the storm rainwater, or any rainwater as it comes through those clouds, it's a natural, probably about a 0.5% hydrogen peroxide comes down, and it cleans everything. You know, after a rain, when everything's so shiny and new, that all the trees are green and it smells so fresh and nice, that's the hydrogen peroxide happening in nature. And without that, this would become a desert planet. I guarantee everything would rot and die. So forget about the worms, the bees, pollinators, any of that stuff. Mushrooms, none of that stuff would matter without the hydrogen peroxide. Number one, this planet exists the way it does as a lush, green, beautiful planet because of the hydrogen peroxide coming through the ozone-laden cloud cover. So, and that's how it works. And that's why all our fish are healthy, why all the animals are healthy, the trees, mushrooms, wildlife. It's all because of, number one, hydrogen peroxide first. So the two greatest things in the world, pretty much, hydrogen peroxide, the number one thing. I got jugs of this stuff. In Canada, you can only get it 29%. In the United States, you can get it 35%. It's food grade. I use it for food grade stuff. But you have to be careful, and because it can bleach pretty good on your skin and everything. Just be careful. It'll never kill you, but it's called the water of life because it literally is. Look up Saint Bernadette, the saint, in Lourdes, France, the springs that she created. She was visited by a vision of the Mother Mary, who told her to dig here, the springs, and miraculous cures. Anyway, look it up, Saint Bernadette in Lourdes, France. Check it out. And that was, they didn't know why for the longest time until they realized high concentration of natural hydrogen peroxide or dioxide in the spring waters of Lourdes there. That's what's doing all the curing. It's the hydrogen peroxide. Anyway, true story. Yeah. I don't know, Cheryl. Maybe garlic can help with depression. I don't really know, but I sure know that vitamin D3 does its job too. Yeah, exactly. I don't use bleach. Bleach is actually one of the worst products for this planet. It was actually, they created chlorine gas, chlorine bleach. They created it to kill people way back in, I think it was World War I or something. They wanted a chlorine gas to kill people. It's very deadly. That's what they, and then they go, okay, we created the stuff. The Geneva Convention says we can't use it because it's brutal. They couldn't use it as a part of the warfare. They had to use conventional weapons. And so they had the surplus of it. What do we do with it? Oh, we noticed that it cleans white clothes pretty good. Let's sell it as a washing thing, right? That's how we got it. And they're just basically dumping it on us to get rid of it and convincing us that it's good for. Hydrogen peroxide will not take the stains out of your clothes, but it'll purify your clothes. It'll purify everything. What it does, hydrogen peroxide, oxygen uh, feeds all the good stuff, all the good bacteria, germs, everything. Anything good that we need, oxygen feeds it. Anything bad, oxygen kills it. And when the oxygen kills things, it's like it's basically burning something completely, incinerating something without fire and heat. It oxidization literally is burning without heat and fire, and it kills everything right down to the molecular level. So anything, let's say you have a water source of a creek or whatever, you're not too sure about it, looks a little murky in that. Just put 1 drop of strong hydrogen peroxide in there, or 3 or 4 drops of the stuff you buy over the shelf, 3%. That's the stuff they sell you across the over the counter at the pharmacy, 3%. That'll be good too. I mean, that's actually food grade in a sense because it's hydrogen peroxide. There's nothing toxic in it, but they call it commercial grade as opposed to food grade. But that 3% will help you as well, and use that as much as you can. But I get the strong stuff, and I dilute it to different levels I want, and yeah, I clean everything. It's like I say, it's actual literal water of life, because it will feed everything good and it'll destroy everything bad, and keep a perfect balance, that yin and yang, the symmetry of life. Yeah, that's what it does. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. Oh, okay, Mark, you got to take off. I hope you're not gone yet, but yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, and catch you next Sunday. And I'll check into that post of yours for sure. But have a healthy week out there, buddy. That's another thing too, Lila, that you bring that up about hospitals. Yes, they used it all the time in hospitals. It was the number one thing in hospitals. But because people had to be careful, and a lot of people aren't, there was this, if you're not careful because you got the strong stuff, you can bleach your hands and skin very, very badly to some degree. Like I say, it'll never kill you, because all you do if you get badly, starts bleaching your hands and you start to get the pain, you just submerge yourself in water and it dilutes it, and within minutes you're back to normal again. That's how you just dilute any excess hydrogen peroxide you get on you. You don't want, cover yourself with more water. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, hospitals use it all the time, but I guess people accidentally bleached their hands too much and blah, 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 complained and that. So they just went to bleach. Same with swimming pools. When I was a young lad, up until, I'm going to say around 8 or 9 years old, maybe 10, I don't know, somewhere in there, we'd go swimming, and our eyes would sting a little bit swimming around, and blah, 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 blah. That was, that's hydrogen peroxide, because that's what they used in pools. And that's why we're so healthy when we're kids. We're swimming in the best stuff we could, the water of life, hydrogen peroxide in the swimming pools. Our hospitals were cleansed with hydrogen peroxide, the best thing in the world. And then they switched to bleach. I think the hospitals and the pools, swimming pools, almost the same time. Because one day I went swimming, and it's like, hey, my eyes aren't burning as much. And my mom told me, she said, well, they used to use hydrogen peroxide, now they're using bleach. And it was the worst thing you could do, because the bleach causes so many health problems, especially in your sinuses, your lungs, breathing. Yeah. But anyway, that's the history of our life growing up. We started out with the right thing, hydrogen peroxide, and then went to the worst thing, bleach. And you're right, Lila, it was used in hospitals, it was used in swimming pools and everywhere before. Yeah. That's right, Lila. The staff at the hospitals and wherever just misused it so much. So they changed the rules for safety reasons. Safety. Oh, it's for your safety. Like they're doing everything now. It's for your safety, but it's actually not. It's for their corrupt reason. I'm not going to go into that. You watch enough YouTube and stuff out there to know what I'm talking about. But anyway, Yeah, it's because people just can't be careful. You know what I mean? I use this stuff all the time, and you just got to be careful. And like if you don't want the strong stuff, you know, and you have to be more careful. The best thing you can do is just buy that 3% stuff off the shelf at the pharmacy there. The 3%, that is a good range because you pour it on your hand, sure, let it sit for a bit. It's going to bleach, but it's not going to be as intense as using the stronger stuff. But it'll still do the same job. If you get an eyedropper, let's say, you got some water and you want to make, let's say, out of that creek or lake or whatever, you want to make sure it's good, put 1 to 3 drops of that 3% in your water, depending on how much. You can put like 3 drops in a gallon or 1 drop or half a drop in a glass of water, but if you got a gallon of this kind of water, and actually watch it, because as soon as you drop that peroxide in there, you'll watch all the floating stuff, it'll just boof right down to the bottom, and you'll have clear water, and all the sediment will be on the bottom, and it's completely dead and completely inert. It is useless. No matter how toxic it used to be, even if it was arsenic and that, it will be completely inert and useless because it was oxidized, burned, severely incinerated without fire and heat. And that's what oxidization. Anyway, I could go on, and that's one of my favorite things is health and natural stuff and the reality of our life and everything around us. And especially all the things we're doing wrong with it. But the best thing we do, hydrogen peroxide, baking soda, raw unpasteurized milk, raw unpasteurized honey, all that stuff, you know. Anyway, wow, we're getting beyond here, eh? Cheryl's sitting back being quiet because I'm going on, and she's going, oh, maybe he'll just keep talking. We'll stay here for a couple more hours. I'm sure you are, Cheryl. Anyway, I'm just teasing you. Okay, here's another thing. Wow, that Lila, yeah, that's you used to have to make normal saline bottles sterilized with 100% acetic acid. And you had to wear a gas mask as it damages your nasal passages. Yeah, I can believe that. You're welcome, Susie, for the information and everyone else and that. Lots of things. Another thing. Oh, you lost me there for a minute, eh, Jojo? Having a bad connection? Oh, and you got a phone call. Well, I'm glad you're back again. But yeah, we're going to be wrapping up here soon. But this is a great conversation. One of my best in a long time. But anyway, Cheryl, you say, what else do you do with hydrogen peroxide? You can do so many things. But another good thing here, remember COVID and that bullshit? Like, I'm going to be straight out and bullshit. COVID, anything, pneumonia, any of that crap. Any virus or any bad bacteria or germs or whatever, anything. I don't care what it is. I used to take the bathtub, and I'd put an ounce or two of the strong hydrogen peroxide in there, get in the bath and soak for anywhere from anywhere from half an hour to 2 hours, usually about 30 to 60 minutes. But you know, if you're going out and about life and you think you might have picked up the flu or a bad cold or COVID or anything like that, just go have a bath every day in hydrogen peroxide. You don't need a lot of it. And then just submerge your whole head and everything in there. You've been covered with hydrogen peroxide, so everything bad on you and around you that's bad is going to die. It has to, you know. And I swear that's why I never got COVID. I don't believe in COVID anyway. But that's, you know, I'm not going to, you know, argue that moot point, let's say. But yeah, just bathe in hydrogen peroxide. It'll kill anything you picked up on along the way. That's right. That's what I did. Yeah, baking soda, Karen Ferguson there. Baking soda and hydrogen peroxide to brush my teeth. Yeah. First of all, baking soda is the best thing to clean your teeth, as well as sanitize them and reduce gingivitis and help with your cavities and all that kind of stuff. But the peroxide as well helps with the cavities and that sort of thing, because the peroxide will kill all the bad shit in your mouth, and it'll feed all the good stuff you need in your mouth and inside. So let's say you have a bath. You're worried, oh, did I get COVID? Well, jump in a bath, submerge yourself in peroxide in a bath, and also have a 8-ounce glass of water. Put 1 or 2 to 3 drops of the weak 3% peroxide in there. Drink it down. Everything. You might feel a little bit nauseous a bit at first, because I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it's because it's working, but it won't kill you, won't hurt you, and I have never thrown up because I just sometimes if I drank it too strong, I get more nauseous, but that was it. Then it just went away. But as long as you keep it just to a minimal, 8-ounce glass of water, 1 drop of the hydrogen peroxide. You might notice it, the sort of almost a chemical like flavor or something in there, but it's gonna go through your body and just kill everything bad in there. Anyway, and that's another thing too. Like Karen says, Epsom salts. I got a bunch down there. I soak my feet in Epsom salts all the time. That's another great thing in the bath too. Yes. H2O2. Yes. H2O2. Lila. Yes. You're wrong, Gary O'Graphy. You're wrong. It doesn't remove the baking soda does not remove the enamel. Trust me, I've been using it at least half my life, and I'm 70 years old. And every time I use it, the dentist goes, "What are you doing? You're doing a great job. Your teeth are great, wonderful." And I say baking soda. They go, "Wow, keep it up." So there you go. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to sit there for an hour scrubbing your teeth, so you do wear the enamel down. But it actually, baking soda polishes the enamel. Yeah. That's right, Lida. You can lose your teeth enamel from high fevers. Yeah. Yeah, Epsom salts can be good for body pain and that. Have a bath in Epsom salts and it helps your pain. Vienna at 6, yes, I am qualified. But too bad for you. Yeah, I guess you said it right, Lila. There's a lot of pros and cons with the subject. But I know exactly what I'm talking about. I've been studying it all my life. So yeah, and I had my brother's a doctor and a specialist, and there's medical background in our family, and I learned a lot through my mother as well. And what I learned from my mother, I didn't always agree with my mother, so I always researched what she said, and it turns out she's pretty much right all the time. You could be right about that, Karen, but they can help you regulate your movements as well too. I don't know, maybe, but yeah. That's right, Susie. Old school is the best. It always has been, always will be. On Instagram, there's only a few people out there that I watch on Instagram because they're good quality people within quality information. One of them is called Gubba, just Gubba Homestead. Gubba Homestead. A woman on there, long hair, she puts up like this all the time. Talks about being on a homestead and doing everything the old school way. Drinking raw milk, eating honey, doing all the natural things, and telling you all the bad things that the government and everyone out there is throwing at you, kind of thing. Yeah, excellent to watch. But old school ways, always the best. I think you guys are a little more worried about the comment there than I am. Sometimes I just look at where it comes from, and I try to ignore it or something. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're just throwing good information back and forth for each other to help each other, and that's what we do here. So yeah, like I said to Cheryl and pretty much everyone else, Always check with your doctor first. There you go. Or a medical health professional kind of thing. Yeah. So there we go. We actually went a bit over, didn't we there, Cheryl, eh? You got that right, Lila. We lived through the worst in life and learned the hard way. That's why old school is the best in your opinion and mine as well. Absolutely. Yeah. I look back into the things we did and you can't do nowadays, right? It's crazy. Like we had lawn darts. Remember lawn darts? We took our little bicycles with the big long handlebars and the banana seats and that. We made plywood ramps and we jumped over there and fell on our faces and smacked our teeth on the pavement. You know, but we got up and we shook it off and kept on going. I mean, yeah, those were the days, eh? Okay, here we are at how about a song, Cheryl says. Boy, oh boy, you push it, Cheryl. I'm just kidding around. I'm enjoying myself and I'm in a very nice light mood. Okay. George Haral Ambus. I'm just going to call you George. I have not heard of the latest rectangular gadgets. I need more information. I love lawn darts too, Catherine. I actually have lawn darts. An old original set that are actually banned in Canada. In my storage locker. Somebody had them there, had them in a bunch of stuff, and they had to get rid of all this stuff. I said, "Oh, what are you going to do with those? Can I buy them off you?" And they said, "No, you can have them." I said, "You know they're banned, right?" And I said, "That's why I want them." And yeah, they're in there. I've got them. I'm going to keep them forever. Yeah, I like them. Oh, I've never heard that, Catherine. Jarts? I didn't know that. Jarts. I just heard lawn darts, but not jarts. I never heard that, but yeah, cool. That's right, Karen. We lived in the best days of all. The baby boomers have probably lived the best life that any humans have lived on this planet in history. You know, it was just, I mean, there were ups and downs and rough times and stuff like that, but it was, compared to every other time frame, it was a very ideal, I can't say the words right, idyllic time, I think I'm done here. Frame of time. But yeah, I hear so many people who are baby boomers in my age range and stuff like that and say that, yeah, the baby boomers had the best life here on the planet. And yeah, it's very true. It was definitely a good afternoon, Susie. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. It's one of the best lives in a long time. Yep, that's right, Lila. Baby boomers, baby boomers. Okay, since it was nicely asked, I'm going to do this one. Just for you know who. Um, there we go. Okay, this will be the last one for the day. Look at my little girlies. Look at that. Oh, see, she's always just lying there, but one eye's open or both eyes open. She's pretending. The baby's, oh, where the hell she? Oh, she's off in this corner here behind the pillow. You can only barely see her head. There she is. Anyway, so. Oh yeah, Cheryl, we used to play marbles too. I remember, that takes me way back. Marbles. That was a game. Marbles, eh? That was cool. What about jumping jacks? Remember the jumping jacks with the ball and the pointy little jacks? That was great. That's right, Lila. Life will never be the same once we're gone. That's for sure. That's for sure. If only the now generation would listen to us more and understand we know some important things we could pass on more. I can't read the whole thing, but that's right, Karen. Absolutely right. You nailed it too. Okay. Jackson Marbles. Yeah, Lila, when you first started school, yeah. You and me both. You and me both. Jackson Marbles. Yeah. The girls like to do jacks more, and the boys seem to like the marbles more. Especially when you got the big, what do they call it? The steel cobs. There's the cobs, the glass ones. That were the big ones. And then the steel cobs were the steel round, big round ones. Yeah, the little steel ones and the big one. Yeah. You're right, Cheryl. It's sad that we will all just be a memory. True enough, but you know what? And I keep focusing on this all the time. We've had a life here and we're getting older, and one day we're not going to be here for sure. But with that in mind, I'm actually looking forward to moving on because I know where I'm going. I know. Oops. I know exactly where I'm going, and it'll be a much better place. So when the time comes, obviously, I'll enjoy as much as I can here right now, but when the time comes, I know I'm going to a better place. So it won't matter to me what I left behind and whether people, understood we had the right way of living and all that or not. It won't matter after that. Yeah. But you're so right, Cheryl. Yes, that's right. Steelies, that's it. Thank you, Susie. Steelies. Those steel ones, the Steelies, yeah. And then the big glass ones were gobs, I think. I can't remember. Too far back. That's right, Karen. You say, amen, I agree with you. Heaven bound for you, yes. I used to actually be afraid, Cheryl, but not anymore, because I know, I mean, in a way, I don't want to die. We all inherently have that in the back of us. We're sort of afraid or we don't want to, but everybody moves on. But the thing is I know it's going to be better. I know it's going to be better. That's the thing. What we're looking forward to is much better than what's here. Much. No matter how wonderful you make it for yourself here, it's going to be 10 million times better after, kind of thing. So, yeah. Oh, man, Catherine. Clackers. I haven't heard of clackers in a long time. The two balls and you smack them back and forth. Wow, yeah. They actually ended up banning those because kids were getting hurt. That's right. There you go, Catherine. Yeah. Anyway, we're moving on. And so before I finish this, what I'm doing after today, I went to the store this morning and grabbed the one thing I needed. And yesterday I parked out here last night. So I got a bunch of stuff yesterday. And the only thing that I'm going to have to do before I get back to the orchard is get another jug of diesel for my diesel heater. And maybe some gasoline for the generator. That's it. Got everything else I need. So we don't really have to do much. Run the girls around, do their business and exercise. And then just do whatever the hell we feel like for the rest of the afternoon. I might even stay here overnight before going back to the orchard tomorrow or something. I don't know. There's a couple of things I'd like to pick up and the stores are closed. So I don't know. Anyway, that's what's happening. And then for dinner, we had last night, it was getting late and I didn't take anything out of the freezer, and so I said screw it. When we went to get the grocery supplies yesterday afternoon, I just got one of those whole pre-cooked chickens. I thought we'll just eat chicken tonight, and so the girls and I had chicken. There's a bunch left over, and they're gonna have chicken. They're gonna have some more leftover chicken tonight, and then I'll take stuff out of the freezer for the next day. And for me, I've got a bunch of eggs and I'm going to make another omelet, and the omelet I'm gonna make, I don't want to give you all the details, but the omelet I'm gonna make is hopefully gonna be on a video for Tuesday, hopefully. As long as I have the right lighting here too, because as it gets dark, at this time of year it gets darker fast. But got the right lighting, I'll do that. But anyway, so I'm gonna have some kind of omelet, and the girls are gonna have leftover chicken, and that's about it. That's about it. There we go. Oh man, Lila, yo-yos. You know, before yo-yos, remember those tops? You had the string wrapped around that top, the thing with the pointed end, and you spun it and the string would make it spin, and it would spin, and you had to do tricks with the tops and that. I loved those tops. I actually, when I was a kid, this guy was going around all these cities promoting these at stores, and he showed up at the one and would say, hey, we got all these tricks you can do, like you throw the top and you have to land it in the plastic lid of a margarine tub or something, a little plastic lid or something like that. And there's other tricks you did. Anyway, if there'd be like 6, 7, 8 kids there, and he'd say, whoever does all the tricks can do all the tricks and score however many tricks out of so many, gets a free brand new top. The top of the line, the one that was it was plastic and you could pop it open in half, and it had extra strings and stuff inside, all that, extra nibs, all that. Anyway, we did all these tricks, and I actually won. I did all the tricks really well, and I won, and I got a brand new top, and I was so proud of that. Had it for I don't know how long, and then all of a sudden, total memory of it is gone. Like, where'd it go? What happened? Like, why don't we do it anymore? It just kind of died off. But yeah, that was cool. Hula hoops. Susie, you like hula hoops? That was cool too. I could never do it very good though. You're right, Karen. It's a wonder we survived with some of the stuff we did. Got up and brushed things off, and your dad or something would say, "Don't cry, walk it off." Yeah, hula hoops. Yeah. Okay, Jess Dwaron. I can't pronounce that, but Jess. Yes, I am a proud Canadian. I used to be. I'm proud of Canada, the country, and what we have here, all the resources and everything we have available to us. I'm really not proud of our government anymore for a long time. There's a big difference there, but I'm totally proud to be a real Canadian, the original Canadians, the way it should be. Jess, you're a Canadian too? Yes. Well, there you go. I'm a proud one. Oh, yeah. Cheryl, Chinese rope. Chinese rope, yeah. There was the, what do you call it? Jump rope, and then there was the Chinese rope or something. Yeah. So many things. Anyway, I got to get moving because I got to think about walking the dogs and exercising them, letting them go to the bathroom, getting my exercise and fresh air, and getting ready for dinner, because I do dinner around 4:30 maximum if I can, and it's just better for everything, just everything. So anyway, got to get moving here, and it's been a really great day, and I'd love to do this for hours, but life gets in the way. So here we go. Since you asked, Cheryl, one more song before we go. Just a song before I go, a lesson to be learned. Traveling twice the speed of sound, you're likely to get burned. That was one of the guys from Crosby, Stills, and Nash before Young showed up. Can't remember his name. Which one? I can't remember. It was either Nash or Stills. Yeah. Can't remember. Anyway, I digress. Yes, and I say the same thing, Catherine. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful week out there. A good, healthy week. And we'll be back again next Sunday as usual. So here we go. One last tune. If I listened long enough to you, I'd find a way to believe that it's all true. Knowing that you lied straight-faced while I cried, still I look to find a reason to believe. Someone like you makes it hard to live without somebody else. Someone like you makes it easy to give. Never think about myself. And if I gave you time to change my mind, I'd find a way just to leave the past behind. Knowing that you lied straight-faced while I cried. Still I look to find a reason to believe. Someone like you makes it hard to live without somebody else. Someone like you makes it easy to give everything about myself. So if I listen long enough to you, I'd find a way to believe that it's all true, knowing that you lied straight-faced while I cried. Yet I look to find a reason to believe. There you go, one last song, and look, yeah, a little belly rub. Someone's laying back and rub my belly, Dad, rub my belly. They love their belly rubs. There you go. I'm glad I made your day, Cheryl. You're welcome. Oh, you're back for the ending, eh, Mark? Yeah, we're just heading out now. Yeah, and it was a great live, wasn't it? Yes, it was wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. You all have a happy week out there. A safe, happy, healthy week. We'll see you again next Sunday, and you just take care of yourself until then. So, had a great time today for sure. Excuse me. Melting. Anyway, I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh and sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. So long, everyone. You have a wonderful week, and we'll catch you next weekend. Stay safe and happy out there, and healthy. Ciao for now.